mind, you know what to do. And we're going to slow it down here a bit. Now listen up here. Robert Decora, if you can hear us, your wallet has been found, and it is at the Lost and Found Security Office located up here up top at aisle number 9. Politely knock on the door when you get there, and they will return your wallet. Somebody showed the love, the honesty of the Indian way, found a wallet, so get on up there to the Lost and Found with our security. What we got going here, invited drums stand by, and father and son special will be hearing from Otter Trail, Showtime, Young Spirit. Then after we get through with this special, we're going to go with about 4 great intertribal songs. Invite all you beautiful people to come down to the dance floor, and that should take us right to the supper break, where we'll be calling upon Joaquin Hamilton, our brother here, to take us through the gourd dancing. During the gourd dance, Otter Trail will be singing those songs, and our brother Al is inviting anybody that would like to sing with them to help them out during the gourd dance. You're welcome to do so. Once again, that's suggested it goes out to Otter Trail. But in the meantime, we're going to slow it down here a bit. We got 14 drum groups represented today, and then they'll be back here tomorrow. Tonight's singers will be back on the clock tomorrow afternoon. We will be hearing this evening from the following drum groups: Buck Wild, Sharpshooter, Black Eagle, Indian Horse, Southern Slam, Upstream, Blue Medicine Wheel, Hawk Shoulder, Iron Star, Southern Style, The Descendants, War Cry, Catching Eagle, Bad Company, and Brokeback Juniors. Hey, those drums will be joining us here this evening once again. But in the meantime, we need our invite drums to stand by. First song will be coming to Otter Trail. Second song, Showtime, and then Young Spirit. Following judges, get on up here and check in with Melanie. We're talking about James Wilson, Wayne Silas, Rick Yazzie, Dale Roberts, and Jackie Sky. Mic runners, all right. You know, each session they bring us brand new mic runners, and we just get them mic runners just acclimated to all the drums, and then we got to work with a whole new crew. Hey, man, feel like the old CETA program here. Hey. Trainee program. All right, I know you want to break, Brother Randy and Cricket. You've earned it, man. We got some hot coffee up here and water for you boys. So I want to thank the committee once again. We have a number of specials that take place hosted by individuals that are dancers and families and all those good things. So when we had our meeting last night, I was glad to hear that they extended this to father and son. And what we'll have here is all the dads. You're going to come out for the first song, just the fathers. You'll dance to Otter Trail. Then the sons will have you come out and you'll dance to Showtime. And then we'll bring both the father and son together collectively, and you'll get a third song by Young Spirit. That's the way we're going to decide this rotation. So at this time, we're asking all the dads that are here in this special, please come on out. All the fathers at this time. Those judges, once again, come on up here and see Melanie, James Wilson, Wayne Silas, Rick Yazzie, Dale Roberts, Jackie Sky. The famous Rick Yazzie. All right, brother, good to see you one more time. Fathers and sons, where are you at? Don't be shy. Dads, please come on out here at this time. And then we're asking the sons off to the side. First song will go to all the dads represented here that make their way in here. Man, you know, if this was a mother and daughter right now, this place would be filled up this floor. So dads, where are you at? Don't be shy. Come on out with father and son representation. Last call. All the dads, come on out. We're going to have all you sons stand off to the side once again. Otter Trail will have the first song for all the fathers. All the sons will come out. Showtime with a showstopper song. And then the third song will combine all these fathers and dads. You'll see them lined up here. And it'll be them both dancing side by side. And that'll be rendered by Young Spirit. Right after that, we're going to go with a few Intertribals. We'll come over to the Horses, Red Bull, Iron Hill, Red Willow, and we'll see where that takes us. Joaquin Hamilton, stand by. We're a little bit early out the door on the clock, which is okay. We'll get a good time to get a good out here and have a great gourd dance during that supper break. All right, listen up, dads, Randy, Cricket. Gentlemen, right after you get done dancing, we're going to give you all the time, and then you'll give the numbers to your sons. After you line up, we'll take your number, and then those numbers are exchanged to the sons. Is that right? And then we'll call them both out here, father and son, and they'll have the same number, right? All right. It's not to confuse us. It's not to confuse the judges. Hey. All right. I want to thank all you dads for showing your pride and honor by coming forward to participate in this special. We are proud of all of our children, and we're proud of very much of you dads, father and son. So once again, we want to say thank you. Johnny Johnson, good to see you, my friend. We're in for a great time. My friends, once again, 3 songs. First song goes all the fathers. We'll get them up here lined up, take some numbers, and then exchange them to their sons. Song number 2, and then we'll have song number 3, both of them ready to go. All right, Randy, how we doing? Looks like everybody's a go, man. All full arena. You ready, my friend? All right, Otter Trail, a great song for all the dads in the house. Here we go, Otter Trail. My friends, how about a round of applause for all these proud fathers right here, these dads that are here with us. Otter Trail, thank you for that song. All right, gentlemen, take your time, take your time. Judges, come on up here, take your time, wait till we get every father in line there, and then take your time with your scorecard. All right. We're asking all of our sons to stand by. We're not going to let them leave the line as they'll exchange that number with each and every one of their sons right here. And then the second song, we'll be kicking it on over here to the Showtime boys. And Young Spirit, you'll have that third and final song. Yeah, this is going to be rare. Right after this special, we're going to open up the dance floor and go with some Intertribals and invite all you spectators, you people that have been sitting here hearing these great songs, get to come down and experience the heartbeat of a nation. We're going to go with 4 good Intertribals, and that'll be a good way to get us through our supper break. We're going to have plenty of time to wind it down as we go into the gourd dances here and so forth. But in the meantime, we're going to kick it on over now. Cricket and Randy, we need these guys back out there, and they're going to exchange numbers right now with each one of their sons. They'll be taking the number off and giving it to the son at this time. And then we'll get all of the sons back out here for song number 2. Randy, find your son. You guys are lucky Joe Charette isn't out there, man. He'd had to dance with 12 kids. Hey, hola mola. Yeah. Dale Roberts, Hoka Sound. Good to see you, Dale. Proudly wearing his OU t-shirt. How many here are Oklahoma Sooners fans, man? Let me hear ya. Well, how many here are Texas A&M fans? Go home. Hey. Yo, boomers, boomers, boomers. Texas sucks. Hey. Hardcore, man. Hardcore. OU, Johnny Moe. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Jeez, they brought the dig dogs out. Holy moly. Panthers? Hey, no way. Now, if you said Minnesota Vikings, I might have some respect, some love. Hey. We got any Minnesota Viking fans in the house, man? Let me hear ya. Oh, my God, that was pitiful. That was sick. Do we have any Minnesota Viking fans in the house? Do we have any Green Bay Packer fans in the house? Oh, you all can go home, too. Hey. We have any Denver Bronco fans in the house? Do we have anybody besides Wayne Silas that is Chicago Bear fans in the house? Oh, my God. Do we have any besides Jason Whitehouse that is Detroit Lion fan? Oh, my God. Sounds like I'm at a damn Trump rally now. Hey. All right. We're going to kick it over one more time to all the father and sons. We just heard from all these dads right here. Take a good look. The youngest age to the eldest right here, as we are represented well, while all the sons right here of the dads. We're going to give them a good song here by the Showtime boys. And then right after that, we'll call you up here one more time. They'll take the numbers, and you can keep the number on. And then we'll get both the dads and the father and son out here, right? Melanie? Good. It's going good. Judges are doing good. I like it, man. I love this. This is the way to roll the dice. A great special. All right. Sons, here we go, man. You know what to do. And we take it on over to the Showtime boys by way of Rapid City, South Dakota. Give them a good one, brothers. Here we go. mercy. How about a round of applause? All these sons right here. Thank you very much, Showtime. Show me the money, boys. That was a good song, man. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right, judges, take your time, man. The hustle is on. We'll just leave the number on them and ask the dads to stand by. We're asking all of our dads to stand by one more time here. Judge is going to get the scorecard, little tabulation. We'll take a little bit of break so get some more fluids going on you. You know, as promised right here, we have got a lot going on at this beautiful powwow right here. We got 49 stage hosting some of the most gifted and talented Indian people you'll ever see. Not only by musicians, comedy, we've got it all going on. The vendors are out there providing us the beautiful Indian cuisine. If you haven't checked in, looks like my brother James has got himself a Indian hero, gyro family special here. Looks kind of Greek. It looks like it might have some mutton on one side, and we got lamb on the other side, and white-tailed deer in the middle. And then there also looks like some side trimmings of some Spam. Hey. So make sure you get out there and check in with all of those food vendors, man. We share nothing but the best of Indian food. Man, I'll tell you what, I look so forward to this powwow celebration. I'm camped out in northern Minnesota amongst the territory of the Ojibwe. We just finished up our maple syrup, man. We tapped trees. We got ice on the lakes and snow up there in Minnesota yet. I'm not kidding you. Flew out of Minneapolis by way of Southwest. Got into Dallas for a 2-hour layover. Got on the plane, Linda, and they told us to get off the plane because some idiot outside hit the plane, put a dent in it, and then we had to regroup here. But I look forward to gathering every year, just like all you beautiful people, to listen to the beautiful songs shared by these drum groups, the dancers, the great weather, and this is one of the most diverse cities in the nation, right here in Albuquerque. So for all you guests and visitors like myself that are from out of town or out of state, out of country, we say welcome to each and every one of you. All right, we're in the third and final song. You got to watch these dads come out here right there, show their stuff, their style, and we all learn from our families, our grandpas, our grandmas, and now we got father and son combined coming together for a third song. Man, Melanie, thank you. That's the way I love to roll. Listen up. This third and final song, Cricket and Randy, we'll get them on the other way. We'll get a straight line out there. And all you beautiful people, you spectators, by your round of applause is going to determine who the winner is. Who's first, who's second, who's third. We got the judges going this far, and then we'll get the finalists out there. But your round of applause is going to take us home, man. That's the way to incorporate and involve all you beautiful people. And then after that, Intertribals, you get to come down and show that good love and dance with the Indian nations. I like it. What do you think, Dale? Ready? Cricket, Randy, fathers and sons, we got one third final song. Man, you just show us what to do. Hold up. Just a little more tabulating, Melanie. Let us know, right? We're going to get it down to the top 3 by those tabulation scores, and then we'll come out by the round of the people and their applause. You bet. We're going to kick it over to James here just for a couple quick announcements, allow him a little time to tabulate, and then we'll come over to Young Spirit for that third and final song, boys.
Just want to remind you good folks, please don't leave any bags or items unattended in your seats. Anything that's found will be taken to the lost and found, including lost people. You lost your kids, lost your folks. Go to the Security Operations Center We won't be making announcements for lost folks. If you are lost or you have lost someone, go check that area out. And don't forget to come see our beautiful American Indian trade market over here at the west and northwest side of the building. We're going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Bart Powaki, talk about the horse parade here real quick, once again for you folks.
Right on. Thank you there, guys. We're inviting everybody, once you watch all these, the studs and the little coats get through dancing here, we're inviting everybody out to the west end out here. We're going to have announce our horse parade. We have people all the way from Canada, Lakota country that came over here, and they're going to show their regalia and show our brothers. So with that, also we're looking for Black Eagle Drum Group. If you're around, come on over to that west end. We need you right away. So once again there, if you're in the stands, you're going to see something really good. These fathers, their sons, and it's something special. As I say, for a father to dance with a son is something that you carry. It's some lineage there, you learn from your grandparents. And the beadwork that these gentlemen have, that's the same beadwork you're going to see outside. We treat our horse brothers like we treat our sons or a brother. And we're going to dress our horses up outside, our brothers. So that's why I'm excited, inviting everybody. Come on out. They gave me a little time up here, but actually we're looking for Black Eagle Drum Group. If you know where you are, if you know them, tell them to come on outside. Like I said, we're getting started here in about 15 minutes. If you're sitting there, come on inside, go get a snow cone, grab a fry bread, a Chilean fry bread. It's pretty good. And good luck to you, fathers and sons. Good luck to you. We're going to turn time back over here to Vince. Thank you.
Bart, hold on here. Black Eagle from Jemez, New Mexico, the proud Pueblo tribe. Bart, did you bring down that signature Palomino Shetland pony this year? Oh, you brought that for Quanah Henry. Hey, that's too much horse for him, man. We're talking miniature here. Hey. Black Eagle, if you can hear us, man, the most famous Yuppa family. We're looking for you to help us out once we get to the Horse Nation Horse Parade. Melanie, let us know where we're at with the numbers here, as we'll get it down to the 3 contestants right after this.
Again, we want to remind you good folks, please keep these aisleways clear. That's all of the entrances, all of the areas behind the drums. We need those areas clear by order of the fire marshal. Those are emergency exits, emergency egresses. So we need your cooperation, please. And all of these black chairs that you see by the drums, those are for the singers. Please do not take off of those things. Those belong to somebody here at the powwow. So we're going to turn it back over to Vince here. I think we're just about ready.
They tabby it up, man. They did a good job. Had a refresher course in math. Hey, and we got the numbers. All right, third and final song, Father and Son. We take it on over here to the Young Spirit Singers. 4 times, boys. And we sit back and enjoy and watch the Father and Son special Gathering of Nations. Holy moly, here we go. warm it up one more time. Thank you, young spirit. All right, Cricket, Randy. Randy, we need them on a straight line. Randy, with the straightest line you can find. Just get them all lined up there. And then stand by, showtime. We're going to go to 3 couples right after this lineup here. And then we're going to kick it back to showtime to dance those 3 couples that made the cut. And then you, the crowd, stand by. We're going to need you to help judge us right after the next song. I want to say to all the fathers and sons you see out there at this time, thank you for coming forward and partaking in this special as we truly honor each and every one of you, dads and sons. We never can say enough to praise our children. I want to say thank you for coming forward. And now we're going to get it down to the 3. As we call them out, Randy, just bring them up here by the number. We need number 2, 4, 3, 6. Please step forward. Come on up here. Father and son, 2, 4, 3, 6. No necessary order. Our next father and son couple, we need 2, 5, 6, 1. 2, 5, 6, 1. Well, you know, Melanie, I was in education 31 years, and that sure looks like a 5. All right. 2, 9, 6, 1. 2, 9, 6, 1. And our third finalist goes to number. Would you please check if that's a 5? Boy, I kind of feel like I'm at a tribal election now. Hey. Absentee ballots. All right, we verified it. Here we go. Third number, 2, 5, 4, 6. 2, 5, 4, 6. That's our 3 finalists. But Albuquerque, how about a round of applause for all these proud dads and sons one more time? Give them a round of applause. And we say thank you to each and every one of them that came forward right here. Novi, stand by. Brothers, showtime. We'll have a showstopper song. We will call these 3 finalists out. And then we're going to get them lined up. Take our time, and then by your applause, we'll leave it up to them, whether we go 3, 2, 1, whatever, but we're going to involve all you beautiful crowd, the spectators. You've been sitting here watching this. You watched them dance individually as dads, as sons. You watched them dance together, and now these 3 finalists right here are together one more time. And then we'll get it down to the winner of this year's Father and Son Dance Special. We'll see you all back on the clock tonight. Second go-round with our 7 o'clock grand entry, 6:45. As soon as I get word from these drum judges, I know you singers have been sitting there. We want to go with 4 intertribals, and if we can dismiss some of our drums, Joe Charette, Larry, let me know where we're at. And then we'll excuse them for the afternoon before we finish up here with these intertribals. And then we'll have our whole new drum group back here in the lineup tonight. Once again, we'll be hearing from Buck Wild, Sharpshooter, Black Eagle, Indian Horse, Southern Slam, Upstream, Blue Medicine Well, Hawk Soldier, Southern Style, The Descendants, War Cry, Catching Eagle, and Bad Company. But I want to thank all you drum groups that have been here with us sharing these great songs for us to enjoy this afternoon. We'll wind it down with some intertribal singing and dancing, and then we'll excuse our drums here. Okay, do we have everybody out there, Randy? Now, all you beautiful people, it's very important that you watch and listen real close. And we're not going to allow anybody to hit the drums and all that good stuff. It'll be by your round of applause. Randy, check with Melanie and find out whether we're going to go 3, 2, 1 on the applause or how we're going to roll it. Cool. All right. Here we go. Final song, father and son. Showtime. It's showtime, boys. Here we go. And how about it one more time? Thank you very much. Showtime. Woo, all right. If we got the water brigade, come on out, bring it on out right here. Take your time there, Randy, take your time. Now we'll leave it up to Melanie and Randy. Randy's gonna put a hand over each head here of our couples here. And then by your round of applause, Melanie, you'll select third, okay? Then we'll get those two back out there. Then we'll have another over the head by the applause, and we'll find out who's going to be second and then who's going to be champion. But we know they are all champions. All the fathers and sons are true champions. But Melanie, thank you for including us spectators. Man, okay, drum groups, I'm going to ask you to discipline yourself. Hold off. Don't hit the drum. Let's just go by the round of applause. You can scream. You can clap your hands and stand and jump up in place, but don't hit the drum, all right? All right, are we ready? All right, here we go. Randy, do your thing. Hold up. Let us know who's third place. This will be for third place, right, Randy? Third place. All right, one more time, everybody. Here we go. All right, there are your third place winners right there. Adam Nordwall and son, hold up there, third place. Now we're going to determine second place and first place. Horses stand by. Here is your second place winner right here. How about a round of applause? First place, Matt Grant Jr. Once again, we want to say thank you to all of our fathers and sons here. We're going to go with 4 intertribals, starting with the horses. Red Bull, Kozad, and Iron Hill. Want to thank all you spectators, man, for doing a great job here of helping us out. Randy, I don't think them drum judges are around. I want to excuse all of the drums except those 4 that are going to sing 4 intertribals. Is that right? On behalf of my brother Alan here, Nordball, and Bodie, his son, he says he wants to thank the Powell Committee. Melanie wants to thank the Powell Committee for hosting this special to the fathers and sons that were represented. Adam wanted me to let you know that this regalia he has on was his grandfather's regalia. What a wonderful gesture when I talked about generation, father and son, what is handed down either through the nature of a dance regalia, the style of dance, the songs, the music, all held by family. And Bodie is also wearing his grandfather's original grass dance outfit. Fancy in grass. He shared on a personal note, he's not putting himself above any other father that's here or dad, but he wanted to let you know that they not only dance to honor them family's memory, but they dance to honor the memories of those loved ones, those grandfathers and relatives that got them started. They carried it on in a very special manner. Thank you for doing that, Adam. Bodie, thank you for honoring your grandfather. Thank you for honoring all of our ancestors in a very special way, brothers, and congratulations. Thank you. All right. We're going to excuse all the drums except those 4 drums we called out. Singers, our invited drums, thank you very much. See you back on the clock here at 6:45. We're going to finish out with some intertribals, and then we're going to go into our supper break. Gourd Dance, Joaquin stand by. We'll be coming back to Otter Trail. It's very rare the time clock allowed here at the gathering. Trust me. Myself and Ruben and Dennis have done this many years, and we never get time to slip many intertribal songs in where we can invite all you beautiful people to come down and join in a song and dance. So during these songs, we're going to invite you to come down, enjoy yourself, experience the heartbeat of a nation and the world of the North American Indian. So we invite you down for an open dance at this time. 4 starts on these songs. And we take it on over to the horses. from Window, Arizona. 4 times, boys, of horses. Here we go. Intertribal time, intertribal time. Gathering of Nations right here, Albuquerque, 2019. We'd like to invite all you beautiful people, singers, dancers, Walmart shoppers, casino players, rummage players, everybody in the house, powwow time. Headman dancer, head lady dancer. Want to welcome you once again, all you beautiful people. Let's fill up this dancing arena with some intertribal singing and dancing. Hoa, whoopila, hooka, hoop.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have Fat and Tasty in my hands. JR and Derek Keyswood. Yeah.
Let's get some more dancers on here. Gathering of Nations, come on out. For the people. Thank you, the horses from Sahotzozana. Now we go to Red Bull Singers from Onion Lake, Saskatchewan. Irving Waskowicz, make them dance. Let's get some more dancers out here. How many Haudenosaunee do we have here? Zay, 2 of them. Spectators, you're welcome to come and dance. Spectators, come on down. you. Round of applause. Good, good song. That was Red Bull Singers from Onion Lake. Now we go to Cozad Singers, all the way from Phoenix. Here we go. Kiowa Singers, make 'em dance. We need some more spectators down here. Some more dancers out here. Come on down, spectators. If you have a child with you, bring your children down. Bring the children down. Let them dance. PowWow time. Thank you, Cozad Singers. Now we go to Iron Hill. Iron Hill Singers from West Valley, Utah. Marlon Deschamps. Make 'em dance. dancers, get ready. Gourd dancers, get ready. Thank you, thank you. You want to keep dancing? Iron Hill, you want to give us another song? The people want to dance. 2019 Gathering of Nations. Iron Hill, give us another song. People still want to dance. Gourd dancers, be getting ready. All right, maybe a round dance. Whatever, singer's choice. Make them dance. Here we go, Iron Hell. Thank you, Iron Hill Singers from West Valley, Utah. All right. James, you got any announcements? James Edwards.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you to each and every one of you. Came on down and joined us on those Intertribals. Beautiful songs there from each and every one of these drums. And like they mentioned before, this was just the A group. There's an entirely different set of drums that is going to be singing here this evening, set up on the side. So you folks are in for a treat. And if you want any of this beautiful music that you're hearing, a lot of these drums are selling their CDs at the official merchandise booths located at several places here on the grounds of Expo, New Mexico, here home of Gathering of Nations 2019. directly south of the building here, where you see all of those beautiful traditional performances being done by the Aztecs, our Apache brothers, our Pueblo brothers. Just on the other side of that is one of our official merchandise booths. But the main booth where they're selling these CDs is located on the west side of the building, that main entrance. That's where you're going to find all the CDs from all these exciting, wonderful powwow drums that have come here to share their beautiful music with all of you good folks. You're helping them out in many different ways when you get on over there and check that music out. And same for our Indian trade market over here a little further to the west outside that main entrance. And on the northwest side, there's 2 whole buildings now of our Indian vendors. We have indigenous arts and crafts from all over North America, from places as far away as Alaska, Canada, all across the United States, as well as into Mexico, our brothers and sisters from south of the border. They have many different beautiful items, all kinds of sculpture, paint, pottery, jewelry, beadwork, textiles, apparel, you name it, we've got it over there, and we have some of the best in the world displaying, and the people who make it are actually selling it to you over there. We want you guys to get over there and check them out. Many of them are award-winning artisans from many different tribes, many different traditions. They're all represented right here at Gathering of Nations. We also, this is a really good time to get on over there to the food court, get in line for some amazing fry bread, green chili stew, Indian burgers, Indian hot dogs. I think they have green chili hot dogs too. These guys were making fun of me earlier because I came all the way to Gathering Nations powwow, and here I just went and got me some falafel. Tell you what, though, it was awesome. It was really good stuff. We want you guys to enjoy it and come on over there and check out Stage 49. Modern, contemporary, indigenous performers of all sorts. Beautiful music going on over there. We want you guys to check them out. Tonight's headliner is a tribe called Red. I know you guys have heard their music all over the internet. If you're on Facebook, you've probably seen hundreds of their clips. They have really exciting music. We want you guys to go see them this evening. They're our headliner. Tomorrow night, we have one of the top native country and western bands in the entire region, State Line. They will be headlining tomorrow night. If you want a schedule of all these events, you can see it right there on the big Jumbotron up there. That is Stage 49. All day long, they have performances right there on that stage. A schedule of that event, of that stage, all the events going on, and for the powwow this weekend are located in these books, these program booklets, and they are also located at those official merchandise booths. Many awesome items like patches and stickers and pins, shirts, hoodies, ball caps, anything you can think of that's got Gathering the Nations on there. It's all fundraising merchandise. It helps put on the powwow each year. You know, go see these vendors as well over here in the west and northwest side of the village. Don't forget that horse parade should be coming to a conclusion as well. But these vendors and this merchandise booth, this is a big part of why they're able to present such a wide range of entertainment here at Gathering of Nations and have all this prize money and have this amazing facility here for this Super Bowl of powwows. So we just wanted to inform you folks of a little bit of some of the information here that you might need going forward, and we hope you're enjoying your day. Come on back this evening. We have a full lineup of contest dancing, all of our adult categories, our elder categories, and an entirely new set of drums who will be singing this evening. So coming up here in about 30 minutes or so, we're going to have a gourd dance session. It's a songs and dances that come to us from our Kiowa relatives in Oklahoma. We have a special MC for this event, our good friend, Mr. Joaquin Hamilton. Dang, I blanked for a second, bud. I was watching that guy roll that tape out there. Thought he was playing a hoop game. And our good brother, Mr. Al Santos and Otter Trail, all the way from somewhere by the Apache Y. going to be providing that gourd dance music. So gourd dancers, be getting ready. You guys know what to do. These guys are finishing up their food here. Again, so many wonderful food items out there. We want you to go and check it all out. Enjoy your meal. It's a beautiful weekend here. I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Dennis Bowen. See you guys in a little while.
Randy Medicine Bear, Cricket Shields, if you're still here. Thank you. Another quick reminder, if you find any lost items, jewelry, beadwork, bring it up here to the speaker stand. We've got a pair of sunglasses that were lost while someone was dancing. So check your items. If you lost anything, I hope someone picked it up and brought it up here to the speaker stand. Our sound crew can relax, stand down. We'll be starting the gourd dance around 5 o'clock. It's about 20 minutes from now, so you're on your feet the whole time. So sit down, take a break. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Good. They have to go buy it somewhere, right? Yeah. Everyone who's trying to save their seat for tonight, stand up. Hey, just teasing. The Otter Trail Singers will be doing the honors and singing for the gourd dance. Joaquin Hamilton will be announcing the gourd dance. Hiram Bowen and Maylee Bowen are here. We have a cell phone that was left on a Chrysler 300, a white Chrysler 300. A cell phone was left on that car. So there are some speakers outside at some of the screens, the big screen. So if you hear this announcement, you left your phone on a white Chrysler 300, we have your cell phone up here. Come and describe it. We have one of our good friends. He works for the National Park Service, and they have a booth over here. This year is the 100th anniversary, and they're over there at their booth. They have information on the Grand Canyon, on the other national parks, the parks here in New Mexico. You okay, Mike? We're just about ready to begin, and we'd like to share a good message. Helping us with the Gourd Dance, we have Joaquin Hamilton, and last year he also announced the Gourd Dance. And Joaquin, he comes to us from the Sac and Fox Nation of Oklahoma, and in 2013, the leadership, the council, the elders, they asked Joaquin Hamilton to be the ambassador for the Sac and Fox. Many of us have danced and sang with Joaquin. He himself is a traditional singer, also a traditional dancer. He's been with us at many, many powwows all across Turtle Island, coast to coast. He's also been announcing, and he's been helping committees and universities announcing their powwows for the past 6 years. He comes to us from Shawnee, Oklahoma. As a member and the ambassador for the Sac and Fox Nation, he is asked to represent the people in the state of Illinois in their ancient homeland. And so he travels to Illinois, and there are people there in Illinois, in the state, in the cities, in the university governments that ask him to come and be a part of the dialogue, the discussion between the Sac and Fox people, Sac and Fox Nation, and the people that now live in Illinois. And in 1926, the Chicago Blackhawks, they took the name, the Chicago Blackhawks, named after the famous chief Black Hawk. And so Black Hawk was a war leader for the Sac and Fox long ago. And many of us, we saw our nations, our ancestors resist the immigration from Europe and the people who came in, and the American government, they supported the theft of our homeland. And so Black Hawk was one of the leaders who resisted the theft of our homeland. There are concession stands out there, so if groups of you are trying to save some seats, maybe you can designate someone to go out and get some food and bring it back and feed everybody. Jeez. And bring some food to the MC stand. Jeez. Not even, huh? So as we get ready, let's bring out with a very good gathering of nations. Round of applause for Joaquin Hamilton.
Thank you. Oh, men we kishiki, nekanatik netinai chaganatik. We back we okiman, neteshi, shani hek netui, nemisha thanem etha gihian. Good evening, good day, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in Albuquerque, New Mexico to celebrate life through song and dance. And this evening, we're very fortunate to have a good brother of mine, Mr. Al Santos and the Otter Trail Singers, to make their way over here to share their talent with us this evening. As some of you may know, we travel all over the United States and Canada to many different gatherings to support different tribal relatives. But we see our brother out there, Al, and all my nephews and my other bros and uncles all over sharing their talent. They sing, they provide us with beautiful music. And when you see all these gentlemen, they make their way out here and they sing together. They provide us with a very elegant sound. Those sounds, they'll remind you of those elders that went on, that shared a lot of good stories with each and every one of us. Those stories that we hold close to our heart, that still roll around in our mind. Today, we still utilize those teachings that were passed down from generation to generation. And as I was told by some of my uncles and my brothers, this gourd dance, it's a society dance among our Kiowa people back home in the state of Oklahoma. And there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot about it. And so this evening, I'm proud to say that I have those kind of uncles and brothers and grandpas that share the ways with me. Same thing with our singers out there. It's a big responsibility to be a singer. A lot of times, these gentlemen here, they'll sit in the middle of the arena and provide us with our music from the time we start at 11 o'clock in the morning until we're done about 11 or 12 at night. And it's the responsibility of these gentlemen to know these songs and to know when to sing them and who owns which song and who composed each song. We have prayer songs. We have veteran songs. We have flag songs. We have Mother's Day songs, Father's Day songs. We have round dance songs, 49 songs. There's many, many songs. But that gentleman in the orange shirt, he's our lead singer. It's his responsibility to know all those songs. And it's an honor and a pleasure to know Mr. Al Santos. He sings songs that I forgot about from long time ago. So I say thank you. I look up to him as a big brother. He taught me a lot of songs I haven't heard in many years. I say thank you, brother. Then too, we see these dancers sitting on the perimeter. They represent a lot of different tribes from the U.S. They traveled many miles to be here, to showcase their talent, to celebrate life in a good way. These songs that these gentlemen are going to sing, they're going to make our dancers dance. They're going to put them in a good frame of mind. They're going to think about those ancestors and those elders that made a way for you and I. Some of them are veterans. Some of them served for the United States military. Tonight, we want to say thank you to all you veterans, men and women, who have served and continue to serve for our safety and our freedom. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Today, we dance in honor of those ancestors that made a way for each and every one of us. We're all descendants of those survivors that pulled through some of the hardest times in American Indian history. So I want to encourage all you educators, all you men and women that work in these public school districts to learn about those tribes that work in your local area and teach the truth. Don't sugarcoat anything. Teach them what our people went through. It's a tough, it's not a pretty history, but it's very important that we all know about it. So I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you. As an educator, that's a very important part of our meetings and a lot of our educational seminars. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to our center drum. If they're ready, we're a few minutes ahead of schedule, but once we get going, it's going to be awesome. So as soon as Brother Al gives me the nod, then we're going to turn it over to our drum. And I want to remind each and every singer, it's an open drum, so if you feel it in your heart, in your mind, to bring your chair, bring your drumstick, come sit in with my brothers and my nephews. And if you want to dance, we have lots of room out here. Get your gourd dance gear together and come on over here to the perimeter. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn it over here to the Otter Trail Singers coming to us from Apache, Oklahoma. Here we go now. that was beautiful. We still have room, dancers. Feel free to come on in and shake a tail feather. Goodness, it's getting better and better. Come on out, dancers. We have lots of room and some beautiful, beautiful singing coming out of Apache, Oklahoma. Wichita. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's some beautiful music there, provided by the Otter Trail Singers, straight out of Apache, Oklahoma. Hoo-cha. At this time, we have an honoring over here for our head gourd dancer, Mr. Eugene Taylor, a member of the Choctaw Nation. He comes to us from Kirtland, New Mexico. So on behalf of the Powwow Committee, we want to say thank you to Eugene. Aho. this time we have an honoring over here on the north side for this gentleman in the uniform, Mr. Daryl Blackhorse from the Dene Nation, a member of the New Mexico State Police Department. He's very well known and respected around the Four Corners region as a veteran and a singer. We say thank you for being here, Mr. Blackhorse. Good job! Woo! Thank you. That was beautiful. Some awesome songs. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we had a gentleman that was honored over here on the north side of the drum, a member of the Dene Nation, Mr. Daryl Blackhorse. He's a member of the New Mexico State Police and is a well-known and respected around the Four Corners area. He's also a veteran. He served in Iraq a couple of times, I believe. He's a nice, respectable gentleman, and we just want to say thank you for being here, Daryl. It's good to see you again. Oh, hey. How about another round of applause for Mr. Daryl Blackhorse? He's serving our community very well. You know, it's always good to see our native folks, you know, making a difference in today's society. And I, too, I had a brother-in-law that served on the police force here in the Albuquerque area, Santa Ana area. So it takes a lot to walk in those boots. And we say thank you very much to all of our officers, men and women, who protect and serve. Oh, hey. Kiwawiaman. And he sings good too. I can hear him way over here. He's got that CB on. All his brothers and sisters out there, they can hear him singing at the center drum. They can hear him on the west side of Albuquerque right now. Hey. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Man, oh man. You know, I got to hit up Los Cuates yesterday, my favorite Mexican restaurant. It's the home of the red or green chili burrito. A lot of us folks from the state of Oklahoma, we come out this way to get the authentic Mexican food. I tell you what. Ain't that right, Lissa? Yeah, Sister Andrea, she probably tried it. Sadie's and little Anita's. God, dogs. Yeah, there's some good restaurants out here, though. Man, I must be hungry thinking about food again. I might have to have a second round of carbs. God, dogs. But you know, it's always awesome to make our way out here. I've been coming to the Gathering of Nations for many years. As a child, my brother and I, we fell asleep on that front bench at the pit many times, halfway dressed in our traditional clothes. I remember them calling winners at 7:30 a.m. one time. That's how awesome it was. Yeah, I kind of been around a long time. Hey. But yep, we've been coming here many years. It's always a great experience to be a part of a beautiful celebration such as this. We say thank you to the Matthews family for bringing us all together to enjoy ourselves in this beautiful city. Do we have any first-timers out in the audience? Well, on behalf of the PowWows committee, we want to say thank you to each and every one of you for making your way over here to this beautiful Tingley Coliseum. We have a lot of dancers representing many different nations from both the U.S. and Canada that traveled many, many miles to be here to showcase their talent right here for all you good people. We have champion dancers that danced in Hartford, Connecticut, Paula, California, Rocky Boy, Montana, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Apache, Oklahoma, San Manuel, California, Black Hills, Rapid City, South Dakota. A lot of our dancers, they travel all over Indian country to share their style, to carry on the traditions, to share the songs of our people. And it's an awesome, awesome sight to see those folks make their way over here and do that. And I want to say to all you young people that made your way over here and are taking part in these dances and sitting around these drums, it's very important for our young people to carry on this way of life. Learn these songs, learn what they mean, learn these dances, know the origin of these dances and where they came from. I want to encourage all you young people to know who you are, where you come from, what tribes and clans you represent. As we go down this road of life, we look around, and a lot of our grandpas, our grandmothers, they're going on to the spirit world. As my father mentioned just the other day, we look around in our ceremonies, a lot of our gray-headed grandpas and grandmas, they're not around anymore. So we carry on those stories, we carry on those teachings in a good way. So I want to encourage all you young people to keep your eyes open, to keep your ears open, like my father always told me. Because someday, these gentlemen at the drum, these gentlemen in their regalias, we're not going to be here. It's up to you young people to carry it on in a nice, respectful way. So I just wanted to share that with all you young people. But I also want to encourage all you non-native relatives too, to know who you are, to know where you come from. Somewhere down the line, through the grace of our Creator, maybe we could try to understand one another and get along with one another. Pray for one another. That's my wish for each and every one of us, for all of us, no matter what color we are. That's how I feel today. But through the spirit of that grandpa drum, it'll do that to you. It'll put you in a good frame of mind. It'll put a good thought in your mind. That's my wish for all of us. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to our center drum for some more beautiful music. You know, they had a little break. They got a drink of water. All right. We're going to turn it over to the Otter Trail Singers from Apache, Oklahoma. We're going to swing and sway the Oklahoma way. Hey, wake job. At this time, we have a special honoring over here on the north side from Mr. Rusty Kozak, a member of the Kiowa tribe. was a beautiful song. Thank you, gentlemen. We still have room, dancers. Feel free to come on out and dance with us. At this time, we have our honoring over here on the west side for our lead singer, Mr. Al Santos. Coming to us from Apache, Oklahoma. Good job. At this time, we have our honoring over there on the southwest corner for some of our royalty. Hey, hey. Creek Gourd Society Princess. Good job. Thank you, singers. Thank you, dancers. That was awesome. It's good to see Mickey out there. Hey, hey. I thought I recognized that walk. Like he's walking in downtown Surreal. God, dogs. It's good to see you, brother. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening right here at the Tingley Coliseum. The spirit is in the air. The singers are on point. The dancers are shaking their tail feathers. Man, oh man, it doesn't get any better than that, I tell you what. And don't forget, if you're feeling a little hungry and want a snack, head on out there to the food section. There's a lot of good food out there. Indian tacos, burgers, corn. I think nibble on my ears out there. Yeah, so when you go get a hoka potato, don't forget me. Hey. Myself, I'm looking for a wajaji meat pie. God, dogs, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm waiting on, sister. Hey. Hey, my mouth just watered up just thinking about it. And also, you know, we just had the horse parade. We had a lot of relatives that made their way down to be a part of that, and that's so awesome to see the horse riders and their horses all decked out in the beadwork. And man, oh man, I think my buddy Johnny Casper, he just came through on that horse at Clydesdale. He looked pretty sharp, all the way from Kamloops up that way, residing in Washington area. Came in with that little breechcloth. Boy, he looked tough. Man, oh man, that's our warriors from the north. It's good to see you, brother. Hey. And also, you know, I got to visit with Brother Rusty Kozad and Brother Kenneth. It's good to see our Kiowa brothers in the house, our Segis. You know, they get to share some of their music out this way, too. And they got a long line of history there, too, you know, with this gourd dance and our ways back home and our Native American church. It's good to see Brother Kenneth and my Segi there, Rusty. Ahoo. And I want to say thank you to Mr. Eugene Taylor once again for accepting that position to lead us in our gourd dance this afternoon from the Choctaw Nation. He came all the way from Kirtland, New Mexico. How about a round of applause for Mr. Eugene Taylor right here in the blue shirt? Good job. He's from the San Juan County. Hey, way over there. Yeah, he's on point this evening. He's got just as many moves as Michael Jackson, I tell you what. Good job. But yeah, so feel free if you're feeling a little hungry to head on out there to the concession area. A lot of good food, and don't forget about our vendors. There's a lot of artists out there that have some arts and crafts for sale. They have necklaces and blankets and shawls and sculptures and beadwork. Yeah, 2 whole buildings of arts and crafts. So if you're heading over that way, don't forget the significant other back home babysitting the kids. Go buy them some jewelry. Johnny, hey, yeah, don't forget it. We're only about 8 months from Christmas. Hey, you know you're ending if you still have your Christmas lights up. God, I just took mine down yesterday. All right, we're going to turn it back over to our center drum for another round of gourd dance singing. Here we go now. And also, our head dancer, he laid out this blanket. So if you feel it in your mind, in your heart to share a little monetary gift, we're going to present it to our singers after these 2 songs. So when you bring your monetary gift, maybe come with a good thought, a good prayer. And the way we believe is that our Creator, He's going to see you walking in this sacred circle, and He's going to bless you in a good way. Those are some of the teachings we have as Native American people. Sometime later on in the program, our singers, they might be able to go buy a cup of coffee or get a bite to eat. So we're going to help our singers out with 2 blanket that songs like that. Oh, thank you, sir. God bless you. And at this time, we have another honoring over here on the west side for this gentleman in a good way. Ahoo. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you, Grandpa. Thank you, Uncle. Ahoo. Kiwawiaman.
Over here on the west side, we're honoring Freddie Catazzini. This is his personal song. It's composed by Leonard Cozad Jr. Come help us honor this gentleman over on this west side here.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. I hope. Aho. Thank you, gentlemen. Aho. Thank you, sir. you, Cliff. Hey, good to see you. These fellas came a long ways. Good to see you, brothers. All right, Red Drum's in the house. Good job. I might need a ride later. I tell you what, those are some beautiful songs. We still have our blanket down for one more song, so if you feel it in your heart and your mind to share a little monetary gift with our singers, feel free to come on into the sacred circle and share a little bit with our uncles and our brothers out there providing us with this beautiful music. As we're told by our elders to take care of one another, to check on one another, help each other out. That's the way we think. Aho. God bless you. Thank you, ma'am. Aho. Thank you, young lady. God bless you. Thank you, young man. Aho.
Thank you again to everybody for helping us honor our Apache brother here, Fede Catazzini. Thank you to each and every one of you.
Thank you, sister-in-law. Oh, I need a meat pie. Good job. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, young lady. God bless you. Oh, thank you. Bless you. God bless you. Thank you, man. Thank you. A cat. Oh, thank you. A cat. Gracias. Que depi. Thank you, sir. Ahoo. A cat.
like to thank y'all for helping us honor Sarah Sosi over here on this west side of the arena. A well-loved relative here, Four Corners area. Been around these powwows for many years. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for honoring her.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Good singing, good dancing. Those are all the right ingredients to make those memories that'll last a lifetime here at the Gathering of Nations 2019. At this time, we have an honoring over here on the north side for Mr. James Edwards. At this time, the Otter Trail Singers are singing the song that was composed for his father, Mr. Katie Edwards. So we say thank you for that, gentlemen. That's a beautiful song. Maybe some way, somehow today, ask our Creator to bless Dad, Katie, in a good way. Good health and happiness, that's our wishes. Thank you for that beautiful music. Yeah, that song, it belongs to K.D. Edwards. You know, he's been around in this circle for many, many years. You know, I said, Creator, bless him in a good way. All of us, all of our lives, you know, get that good spirit like that. You know. Kishimanito we ki na pesakwi thina no nia na ne. Hey, Dennis Bowen's phone's going off. He likes reggae music. Oh, it's Sweetie calling. Hey. Hello? Hey, this ain't Dennis. Thank you, dancers. Thank you, singers. That was beautiful. Man, oh man. Those kind of songs right there, they'll give you a chill down your back and bring a tear to your eye. That's the kind of power that Grandpa Drum and those singers have when they come together and provide us with the beautiful music. So we're going to say thank you to all of our brothers out there and our uncles, my nephews. Somebody's phone's going off up here. Lisa, is this your phone over here? Reggae music. All I know is Sweetie's calling, checking on somebody. And also we want to remind all of our dancers to start getting them on. We're about an hour away from grand entry. So put a little Tiger Balm on, stretch out a little bit, you know, get a ham sandwich and be ready to go. Here in about an hour, grand entry scheduled for 7 o'clock. We have a lot on the schedule this evening. We have some champion dancers ready to do their thing tonight. A lot of singers. I believe we're going to have a group. Group B will be singing tonight, so all those singers, be ready. Sweetie called again. So, yep, all those dancers be ready for grand entry. So come on in, spectators, come on in. Friends and relatives, find you a nice, comfortable place to sit. It's going to get crowded in here in a little while. I believe we have some Miss Indian World contestants that are going to be coming in and showcasing their style as well. It's just going to be an awesome evening. A place to make new friends, a place to visit old friends. Right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, and we just got word from our lead singer that we're gonna have our last 2 songs here for the Gourd Dance portion. So as we wind things down here for our Gourd Dance, on behalf of the PowWow Committee and the Matthews family, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that made your presence here, that made your way over here to be a part of this incredible celebration. You know, they worked hard all year long. There's a lot of time and effort put into an event such as this, and we say thank you. At this time, we're going to turn it over to our center drum for our last 2 songs of the Gourd Dance here on this beautiful Friday evening. Hi.
At this time, we're honoring our MC, Mr. Joaquin Hamilton, serving as the Gourd Dance MC for 2019. We'll have another session tomorrow as well. So these are going to be the final 2 songs, and chosen on this one to honor our MC here, Second Fox Nation of Oklahoma. Gentleman's been involved at Gathering Nations for many, many years, since we were little boys. It's an honor to be asked to serve as MC for this year for the Gourd Dance portion. Our head dancer is taking it upon himself to honor this gentleman, so come help us honor this man. Again, thank you for helping us honor our MC for Gourd Dance portion of 2019 Gathering of Nations PowWow, Mr. Joaquin Hamilton. Have another honoring going over here on the east side of the drum. Folks, come on over here and help honor this gentleman, one of our Gourd dancers here. This is going to be a final song of this first session here, this Friday session. the Gourd Dance here at 2019 Gathering of Nations Powwow.
Thank you, Brother Al Santos and the Otter Trail Singers for those beautiful, beautiful songs. We want to say thank you to all our lady singers for all the support and the backup. Man, oh man. Thank you to the dancers and all your good relatives that came out to be a part of this gourd dance this afternoon, this evening. Man, we're going to make those good memories, I tell you that. Right, yeah, thank you to our head gourd dancer, Mr. Eugene Taylor, representing the Choctaw Nation. Ahoo. Yeah, we might need a speech. Hey. Thank you. Ahoo. And also, we want to encourage all of our singers to start making your way to your drum area. Get set up. And also, hey, thank you, Renell, Capitan's in the house. Man, oh man. So all singers, I believe it's the B group tonight, start gathering around your drum area. I believe we have a drum roll call scheduled for 6:45, so singers start making your way in here. And all you dancers, be ready. We have a grand entry scheduled for 7 o'clock sharp. It's going to be session number 2 tonight. We have a lot of adult categories on the agenda. So be ready, dancers, be ready, singers. All right. I believe I'm going to turn the microphone over here to our MCs. I want to say thank you to you gourd dancers, you singers, once again, on behalf of our powwow committee. It was an awesome sight. So come on in, singers. Make your way down to the floor, get set up. We have roll call scheduled here in about, 30 minutes or so. So you have time to eat a quick burger. Hey, get a cup of coffee and head on over this way. You know, I got to talking with Brother James here earlier, and, he too, he helps the people. He educates the people like that, and it's very important. And it's good to see Brother James. He's been residing out here around Santa Fe for a few years now, and he and I, we used to do shows long time ago all over Indian country. We traveled, we did performances, and we were always a part of it when our fathers would go and educate the people about our traditional ways and our beliefs and things like that. So it's really good to see, brother. Wish your folks well, your brothers and your sisters, it's good to be here. He too, he's here to enjoy himself. And the committee, they brought him in to be a part of the announcer crew here. So it's good to see you, James. So at this time, I want to say thank you to your good people for your time I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to our MCs here, Mr. Dennis Bowen and Mr. James. James.
Let's have a big round of applause for Mr. Joaquin Hamilton. Ladies and gentlemen, show this guy some love, some respect. Yeah, we were little guys together, going all over, doing stuff with our folks. And this gentleman as well related some things to me earlier about some of the education that he does on behalf of his Sauk people of the Sac and Fox Nation, and on behalf of the Chicago Blackhawks organization. He takes that very serious, very proud. You know, that tribe's very connected to that team and that franchise and organization. They've done an outstanding job of, you know, trying to educate about who that gentleman was, Chief Blackhawk. These folks are descendants from him. You know, it's not just some old ancient figure. This is a blood connection, a tribal connection that they have, and it's good. He's taken it, you know, they have him represent, you know, his tribe at, you know, various events around the country and Chicago, at different universities and museums. And so it's good to see my brother, and I appreciate the good words he said for me here. Before we turn it back over to Mr. Bowen here, we've got a little time to kill. Just want to let you folks know a few things. We got to make sure we keep these aisleways clear behind the drums. You see these black chairs here all around this dance arena. If they're near a drum, you need to leave them alone. Those are for singers. There's so many drums that come here. They run them in 2 sets. Tonight will be the second set of drums. This afternoon we had our first set. We got outstanding singers from all over North America. They're also selling their CDs out at the official main Gathering of Nations merchandise booth, and that is on this west side of the building, that main entrance there as you come in. All these wonderful drums that you hear, this beautiful powwow music that they're sharing here tonight. If you're, you know, want to get a hold of that and keep jamming it out when you go home, get on over there and get some of their CDs. Find your favorite drum over there. You can find somebody that you hadn't heard of yet. You've got to check all these guys out. They've all brought their A games, guaranteed. And so that music is located over there in that official Gathering of Nations merchandise booth. They have hats, t-shirts, caps, patches, hoodies, all kinds of merchandise that you can't even imagine yet. And it helps put on each year's event. And so we'd like you to go over there, just like we'd like you to go over to the west side of this compound here, the Indian Traders Market. There's so many vendors now. They've expanded to 2 whole buildings, so it's in air conditioning. There's no big tent this year, but it is 2 whole buildings worth of traders, Indian arts and crafts, indigenous painting, sculpture, jewelry, weaving, basketry, you name it. Beadwork, it is over there. If we like it and we like to see it, it's come from all over North America, Alaska, Canada, even into Mexico. So some of the very best around the nation are here selling their items to you. It's a good place to do that early Christmas shopping and shop for that special someone. And if you don't have a special someone, treat yourself. As my favorite television show says, treat yourself. Some of y'all know what that is. That's good ways right there. And don't forget about that food court. I know some of you folks saw it as soon as you came in. You've kind of been putting it off. This is the time right now. You got about 45 minutes to grand entry. It's about 30 minutes before drum roll call. We got about 45 minutes before the grand entry. You got time to go get you some of that amazing and wonderful calorie-free Indian fry bread. Who here has had Indian fry bread before? Everyone's mom, their auntie, their grandma, their sister makes the best fry bread in the world, don't they? They're all true. All of it is correct. We've got some beautiful Pueblo style, Navajo style, and plain style fry bread represented out there, as well as our brother Mike Roberts with Nibble My Ears. It's one of the top roasted corn booths in North America. There's all kinds of beverages out there. There's hot coffee, you name it. There's all sorts of refreshments. You guys go check them out. And don't forget about Stage 49. Again, tonight's headliner is A Tribe Called Red. I know you guys have heard them. You want to see them live. They are there tonight at Stage 49. They have shows going all day long. Right there at Stage 49. We're glad to have each and every one of them. There are also traditional performances by our Apache crown dancers, our brothers from Mexico, the Aztec dancers, and I believe we have some cumbia singers who are performing as well. So at different parts of this plaza out here, you're gonna see different traditional performances as well as contemporary musicians out there on Stage 49. There is a lot to do here at Gathering of Nations. We're glad each and every one of you are here. I'm just filling in a little bit of time for the regular MCs. We ended a little bit early on the Gourd Dance, so there's just some information here we want to relate to you folks. Like, don't leave your items unattended up here in the stands, down here on the floor. Have somebody watch it. If anything looks like it's been left too long, they're going to take it over to the Lost and Found. And speaking of Lost and Found, if you've lost your kids or if you kids have lost your folks, look for one of our security people. They're in the bright fluorescent clothing. They can direct you to the security operations. We're not going to be doing announcements on stage for lost children or lost folks or meeting your party. You need to go to special operations. If you're here, you can't find somebody, you can't find each other, go to special operations. Security will direct you there. In case of emergency, all those exits that you see, those need to be clear. Those aisleways need to be clear. That's why we want all this space clear behind these drums. We need to have a good clear walkway by order of the fire marshal. Delano Cleveland, please come to drum registration. Delano Cleveland, is that from Ho Chunk Station? Delano Cleveland from Ho Chunk Station, they are calling you to drum registration. Again, my name is James Edwards. I'm just doing some of the commercial announcements here, pushing all these different bits of information to you folks, letting you know who our sponsors are, like all the corporate stuff. This is basically like the Super Bowl or Daytona 500 of PowWow. There's a lot going on, and it wouldn't be possible without the sponsors. You know, all these folks from the Gathering of Nations year-round staff, like Derek and Lita and Melanie and all their folks who work with them, and their volunteers, they wouldn't be able to do this despite their effort if it wasn't for these big financial contributions from some of these companies. So at different times during the evening, we're going to let you know who those good people are. They're proud partners of Gathering of Nations PowWow. This is the biggest event for Indian doings. We're all glad to be here having a good time, but we got to take care of those little commercial bits. We're glad to do so. These folks, you know, contribute greatly throughout the year, and especially right at gathering time, and so we're glad to have them, you know, to be able to present all this entertainment on Stage 49 and, you know, secure this facility and take care of everything they have to, because any of you all out there that have run powwows, you know what it takes to do this. All of you folks who help run some of the big powwows around North America, you know, the bigger it is, the more of an effort it is, you know, inside. And so we're, you know, glad it's such a good turnout for Gathering of Nations. And I was proud and honored to be asked to come and do some of these announcements on behalf of the organization for you good folks here. So at this time, I am going to turn it over to one of our main MCs here, Mr. Dennis Bowen.
Thank you, James Edwards. Drum groups, you ready to roll? Any drum group you want to warm up, go ahead and sing some songs, get ready to go for Friday night. Yebishan Old Shield, Yebishan Old Shield. Come on up. If we have any flute players, Any flute player wants to come up here real quick and play some flute music? We're filling some time. Drum roll call will be at 6:45. Any drum groups, go ahead and warm up. Let's get some music in here, get a real good feeling, get started. So drum groups. If you haven't purchased an official Gathering of Nations program book, be sure and get a program book. It has some real good stories and photographs of head staff, previous winners from last year's Gathering of Nations 2018. Also in the program book is the Stage 49 music lineup out there at Stage 49. Once again, the black chairs are for singers only. The drum groups are setting up, so those black chairs are just for the singers. Help us out. If you took one of the black chairs away from the drum circle, bring those black chairs back. Please bring them back immediately. Drum groups who are set up, and then singers who are in the audience. The memorial drum that will be part of the memorial tonight will be brought out here pretty quick. So drum groups, if you'd like to come and sign the drum, any singers up in the audience from drum groups, if you'd like to come and sign this memorial drum, you're welcome to come on out. So as soon as that drum comes out, come on over. Two days ago, we had 7 Northern Pike in the back of the pickup truck, and I wanted to trade them with Vince Bile for some walleyes. So they're getting old, though. They're like 3 days old now. Jeez.
Well, brother, we got plenty to trade as my cousins are out setting net and they're soaking right now. So when I get back home Sunday, the first thing we got to do is pull net, and we should have a few. Dennis, these drum groups right here that are not highlighted are in the lineup tonight if you'd like to share with them. Singers about 6:45, as promised here. We're going to get the sound man with either the same mic runners or two more. And then we're going to juice it up, man, and turn it up a notch and get a good song from you, man. You can share anything, roll call, drum song, whatever you like. We'll take it around the horn, and that should get us right to the grand entry. We got programs and brochures here. If you're just coming to the powwow, and for those rejoining us here, we want to say welcome once again and thank you. We've got a great agenda here this evening right after our grand entry. We completed a full go-round here this afternoon with our golden agers, our tiny boys and girls, teen boys and girls, and had that very good special father and son. What an honor, what a treat, and what a privilege it was to invite all the dads that are here with us with their sons. We heard one of our individuals talk about the regalia he had on, and his son belonged to both grandparents. And when we were talking earlier about some of the regalia that you see, the dance regalia, the signature design, style of beadwork, all those things that go in place have very special meaning to family members, to the clans, to the relatives, and to the nation. So I want to thank Brother Adam and Bodie Nordwell for sharing that, and they danced out of that honor and respect on behalf of both grandparents wearing those regalias. Dennis, what do we got? Who we got in the lineup there, my friend?
Tonight, the drum lineup will be Buck Wild from Chinle, Arizona. Sharpshooter from Turtle Island, downtown USA. Black Eagle from Jemez Pueblo, New Mexico. Indian Horse Singers from Albuquerque, right here. Southern Slam Singers from Zia Pueblo. Upstream Singers from Rosebud, South Dakota. Hawk Soldier from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Iron Star from San Felipe, Pueblo. Southern Style from Red Mesa. The Descendants from Newtown, North Dakota. War Cry Singers from Kirtland, New Mexico. Catch an Eagle from Toyac, Colorado. Bad Company from Oberdare. So Derek Matthews is bringing out the memorial drum that will be part of the Kenny Merrick Memorial tonight. And so we'll get some Sharpies and any singers. Maybe start with your lead singer, your drum keeper, your drum name. Come on out and sign this drum. Any singers in the audience, we'd like you to come on down. We will acknowledge all the drum groups that came this year to 2019 Gathering of Nations.
You know, Dennis, I want to thank the committee this year for including our brother Kenny Merrick Jr. and the family that is here, relatives, a mother, a sister, a brother, and relatives that have been with us all afternoon, and we're going to have a special exit this evening. Just real quickly, for those of you that have never heard the name of Kenny Merrick Jr., he composed a lot of songs, some that were sung today. One in particular, as he worked many years with the Pequot Nation out in the state of Connecticut. They relearned a lot about their heritage, culture, and traditions, not only about drum and song. He was approached the right way and appropriately was asked to compose what has now become their nation's flag song. And that song has been sung throughout the provinces of Canada, throughout the United States. The family's here with us, my friends. So you singers, whether you send one member or anybody, any of you are welcome. You would honor that family by going out there and signing that drum, either as a drum group name or as your own individual name, whatever you choose to do. This is something that we do when we say we carry on in a special way. And my brother Kenny put a lifetime in these powwows. I can tell you that he really meant it when he talked about how we're supposed to treat each other with respect, handle ourselves around that drum that he learned not only from his dad, Kenny Sr., but many relatives. So we're very honored and thankful that family members and relatives can be here with us for this weekend. And we invite you drum groups to please make your way out there and honor that family by going ahead and signing off on that drum. Right now, any one of you, just go out there, help us out, and show that love and that respect to family members, relatives, and friends. You know, in this circle, we always talk about that we, as families, we lose loved ones throughout the year. Hard times come to all of us. But in this beautiful circle here that we refer to as a family, as a singer and as a dancer, we remember people in a special way. I like the way he dances, she dances. They remind me of a grandmother, of an uncle. I haven't heard that song sung for a long time. My father composed that song. My dad, my uncle, my grandfather. It was sung in a proper way. It was told in the proper way, a good way. Those things that are shared that way reunite each and every one of us. And when we say that individuals will never, ever be forgotten, just like what Brother Adam shared about the regalia on behalf of the grandparents and the songs you're going to hear and the dances you're about to see on this grand entry. This is one of many ways we can give something back very special. So the family, like I said, would be honored. Take your time. And for each and every one of you, if we have drum groups that are not set up that were here this afternoon, we'd like to invite you out there at this time also. Aho, miigwech.
We have 14 drum groups in the lineup tonight, and we also have Blue Medicine Well singers from Gallup, New Mexico. The sign-up for the royalty is up here. So we had a lot of wonderful granddaughters, maybe a couple grandsons that are representing. So we have a royalty sign-up up here. Come on up. And as quick as you can and sign. We will introduce you after the grand entry. So royalty sign-up right here. Come on up. Royalty sign up right up here. Come on up, granddaughters, grandsons.
You know, my friends, when you talk about the power of the drum in a song, one of our guests and visitors has a son that's across the ocean over in England. She hasn't seen him for 6 years. But because of satellite and PowWows.com gets to see that, she said, I wanted to give some money here to the committee for just to acknowledge my son, that I miss him and I love him, and thank you for what you shared about how we say things and do things with relatives. So I want to say to that lady, thank you, and we're honored to share the fact of your son, Samuel Lehman. Ahoo.
We are bringing the sign-up list down on the floor. And the tabulation people, some singers are asking to have their number taken, so they are singing also at the drum. So drum roll call in 10 minutes. Because no one's right.
They're not on there, and then they get mad if you don't, so we're going to let them introduce themselves. We told them we're on date. That's my way of doing it. Cool. All right, that's all we'll do. That's all we'll do.
I'd like to thank and acknowledge the singers for coming and signing the drum. Drum roll call in 9 minutes. Our head Northern Drum Judge, Joe Surrett from Batchewana, Ontario. Head Southern Drum Judge, Larry Monassi from Fletcher, Oklahoma.
Dennis, speaking of Brother Joe Charette, head Northern Drum Judge. He's already got a list in here for judges, singing judges.
All right, Joe.
Yeah. Those following singing judges here on the Northern categories will be going to Dale Roberts from the great state of Oklahoma, Leon Whitstone, Saskatchewan, Hunter Street, North Dakota, Tony Wahweoten, the great state of Kansas, by way of Dorothy. Elijah Stevens, Ontario. Freddie Boy Murphy, Arizona. Dana Goulet, Manitoba. Tommy the Man Draper, Kirkland, New Mexico. And Heather Charette, Michigan. Brother Larry Mano Monase. He's not going to be outdone by no Northern judge. He said, here's mine, Vince.
Yay.
All right.
Yay, Larry.
Yeah. Brother Larry, here we go.
Okay, drum groups,
Southern
look around. Go ahead.
Singing judges, stand by. Wendell Paulus, Kelvin Beaver Campbell, Dakota Shirok, Navy Star, Chiefy Deer, Erwin Morris, the famous Erwin Morris, Pat Pacheco, also known as Poozy, Tyler Johnson, and Rita Monassi, those singing judges.
We need some black chairs for some of these singers, so singers, look around. If you see spectators sitting in a black chair, kindly retrieve that chair, bring it over here to the east side of the arena.
Dennis, would you kindly demonstrate and point with your lips to the east side.
Over there.
One more time.
Over there.
You see that, Linda?
See?
Way the hell over there. Hey, wow,
Way.
that's a long way.
Way over there. Could you go? Seven minutes to drum roll call. We're hearing different messages.
Can you have them move off to the right so we can get all their messages so you can do
Could we have the sign up for the princesses move over on the side? We're getting ready for the drum roll call and get lined up for grand entry. And we had two different things happen. One was that the royalty signed up when they registered, so they already have a list of those royalty. The other message was, we want to have you sign up so we can acknowledge you. And that was the second message. So here comes some black chairs. We have some black chairs back here in the corner on the left side of the MC stand. So singers, come and grab these black chairs on this side. We have our royalty from the great Choctaw Nation, and they will have gifts that they will share with all the other royalty here. And they will be doing that while they're getting lined up after the grand entry. So we just want to acknowledge our young granddaughters, our leaders from the great Cherokee Nation, or Choctaw Nation. I apologize, granddaughters, from the great Choctaw Nation. And they brought some gifts to share with the other granddaughters, the other royalty. We have Kaylin Cherise Beller and Maya Janelle Wright. So that will be another sharing that will be done by some of our young leadership who came all the way from the Choctaw Nation. Three minutes to drum roll call. So only two hosts tonight? Of the 14 drums tonight, the two invited drums are Buck Wild singers from Chinle, Arizona, Weston So, lead singer. And let's hear it from our Chinle people. Yay! Everyone from Chinle, big round of applause. The heart of the Dana Nation. And the other invited drum, sharpshooter singers from Turtle Island. Sharpshooter with Jeremy Worm Dearly. They are the two invited drums set up here next to the MC stand. We're a couple of minutes away from drum roll call.
And then are you going to introduce the staff, head staff right here?
Yeah. Before we have the grand entry, calling the dancers for Friday night, we'll have our invocation by Tommy Draper. And after the invocation, we'll call the dancers. We begin with Buck Wild and Sharpshooter, and we'll go around the circle. Who's on this side? Buck Wild on this side? Okay. So drum groups give us 4 starts. We'll go in rotation until all the dancers are in the circle for Friday Night Live here at the 2019 Gathering of Nations. And once again, we have our traditional singers and our drums, our drum keepers, lead singers. They've come out, they've signed this memorial drum for the Kenny Merrick Memorial that will be later tonight. So we're getting this memorial drum signed. Buck Wild will sing the flag song, and Sharpshooter will sing the victory song. Drum roll call is right now. We're going to pick up the drum now, so if anyone wants to sign,